Hi guys, I'm really getting tired now. Okay, so it's really important that we know that originally God wants us to like fully be dependent on Him. Originally, from Adam and Eve, right? From that point on, right? And it went away, right? Again, um, I did a video about Genesis 1:1, and from Genesis 1:1 to 2, we all know that it's just chaos, right? And you know I, God must be so fierce. He's trying to do everything, as of even up to this point. He's trying to do everything so that we can all go back to Him, because we belong to Him, right? He created us, and it's so i- if I think God, I'm not God, I will be frustrated. But God is God, and He's loving. He's trying to always use His symbols, and always trying to patch things up, trying to have some solution always, right? And to everything, right? Because you know we can't die. He Otherwise we're not going to go back to Him. So therefore he you know he he has to like sacrifice His only Son for the sake of the humanity as well, right? And that um sorry, that's something that there are times before, and I always fall back, and it hurts me, and I'm glad that I did it. And sometimes thinking, relying on you maneuvering life sometimes can be so difficult, and tiring and all that, right? And that at that time I think I was doing that. That's why God has to reveal to me so many things. And I'm so privileged. I don't know what I did. I don't know why I know things, um, but I do. And it's important that you guys know these facts too, because the world is infiltrated with evilness and lies and all that. That's why I remember one of an important person in my life back then said liar. Like, everybody lies, trust me. I wanted to tell him like this world is a big lie, but you cannot, because if they don't know God, it's hard to explain to them God. Do you understand? So if you don't have the word, right? If you don't have the word, you wouldn't know how to apply. You wouldn't have the life. You wouldn't have the way. You wouldn't have, right, the truth, right? This is so important because we don't have the way, and then everybody's trying to the time. Everybody's trying to um, create their own way, and that's the wrong way, right? Because that means that trust is not there for God. That means that you are thinking you're God, because you're trusting your own self, you're trusting your own understanding, and you are um, infiltrated with Satan's lie. And this is really really crucial for you to realize this, because it's not really fun when you ended up like here. This is not our home. That's fine, but there, and if you don't end up there, it's not fun. Okay, so trusting God, keep in mind salvation is about faith, right? Because many people, okay, this is another lie. Okay, in especially, because they know Jesus, they think they know Jesus, but they don't, because they think that they know that Jesus died for their sins, but they don't know this part. And it took me also, I was an adult already, old age, when I realized this, that Jesus Christ is not just a dead Jesus Christ. born on Christmas Day in their mind, died. He resurrected, and that is the most story ever told. There's nothing such, right? And why is that? It is a very, very important factor that's sometimes missing. And people, a lot of lies has been spread out that, yeah, it's, oh my gosh, is that a little fly? That that's Satan. Anyways, you can get demonic visitations, right? And you could be sleeping in Satan's, here, um, in your face if you don't have Jesus Christ in you. He could be right. He can't get into your dreams. He can't get into your inner, um, because that's owned by God, unless you're infiltrated by sin, by sin. Right? That's how sin. I did a video about sin. It's like a cancer. At first it's small, right? And then you cannot you just can't do anything. You're just tied in how like some people are tied up and no ability to do anything or move, even to move. The only thing they have is their breathing, perhaps, right? They couldn't talk of stress, perhaps, or emotional trauma or whatever, but at least they have breathing. Do you know what breathing means? Meaning is God. The moment a child is born, I was a doula, right? The moment a child is born, that is the breathing comes right to life, right? If you notice that, that's another symbol of God. And then the moment a person die is the breathing that's been taken away, right? It's the first that we acquire, right? And then it's the last that we acquire. I don't know, or we own. Or so acquire. Yeah, the word. My wording sometimes. My apologies. Oh, guys, I have to end this. I don't think I'm gonna do another video because I could talk all day. I'm gonna read Matthew, and then I have to do my I might as well do my testimony tonight or today. It's already morning.